MFA updates
Sawadika and welcome to MFA Update with me Panik Nisha Grayberg. This is a weekly program that focuses on Thailand's international affairs and activities. Today, I bring you to His Excellency Mr. Cherthapan Maksampan, the Thai ambassador in Warsaw. He will inform us about the roles of MFA on evacuating Thai nationals in Ukraine.
The foreign affairs that matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA Updates.
So can you tell us about the roles of the Thai embassy in helping or evacuating Thai people in Ukraine? What are the significant challenges?
Thank you. I think it's not just only the embassy's effort, but it's also the whole of government effort, because not only the embassy, but all governments are involved in this evacuation plan. For example, especially the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Department of Consular Affairs, and also Ministry of Labor, and also the Thai Airways, and also not only the Thai embassy here in Poland, we also have the very good collaboration from our embassy in Bucharest, Romania. We also have the cooperation from the Consulate General in Frankfurt and also in Dubai. And when you ask me for the challenges, definitely there are many challenges. The situation is very fluid, and then we have to, the plan that we already put in place, we have to make sure that we can execute it effectively. But the situation is changes very often, so that's why we have to adapt the plan, we have to find a solution, we have to find a way. Sometimes it's like minute by minute that we have to update it. For example, a city in Mykolaiv, there are 7 Thai people there, and then we will inform that the city is closed, and then the city is open. We have about 2 hours gap to evacuate the Thai people out there, but it's impossible when we send the car, and then it's closed again, so we have to wait.
How many Thai nationals are there in Ukraine, and what are the main communication channels between the Thai communities and the embassy?
From the information that we checked, everyone, the exact number of Thai people, we have 255 Thais, and then most of them, they are workers they are employees working in the Thai spa. We have about 33 Thai spas that they are working with, and among all those 255, we have 22 families. So we want to evacuate all of them, but sometimes there are some families that they cannot evacuate, so they have to stay in place.
How are they coping with the situation right now?
The Thai people, of course, they have to do everything for those who would like to leave Ukraine. They are trying very hard to find the transportation. We also try to find them transportation. So definitely they are coping it according to themselves. They are fighting, they have high moral, but sometimes they also are very concerned for their life. But this is a situation of fighting, very serious situation. So I think I would say that I'm still very satisfied, because so far there are no Thais who got hurt or who got injured from this situation.
Can you tell us a little bit about the embassy's evacuation plan, the process?
Yes, our plan is we put in place for 2 weeks, about 3 weeks ago, and then we surveyed the plan. We went to the Lviv at the evacuation center to make sure that we can execute the plan effectively, and then we also talked to all the governments in Thailand, and then we can execute it in a speedy manner. But then you asked me, so we have put in place like 2 routes now. So in Lviv, there will be the evacuation from the north of Ukraine, and then to enter Poland. And then for the south, like Odessa, for those who already arrived in Thailand today, so they took another route to the south of Ukraine and then to Romania.
How do people in Thailand follow the evacuation of the Thai people there? In which channel that you will inform us?
Everyone can follow any news. because everyone got interest in the news. So I think they have so many sources, but also for us, the official source that we want to make sure that everyone is have the right information, especially the Thai people in Ukraine. We have a channel that we communicate with them. It's in the line group that we set up. That I mentioned, we have now 255. We can talk to every one of them. And then my colleague, the Thai embassy, we also talk to all, to the representative of the group, make sure that every day, make sure that they are still okay. Even so, they cannot leave the city because the city is not safe, the city is closed, but we want to make sure that they are well taken care of, they are safe, and then we also have another channel that we talk to the employers here in Ukraine, and then we also ask them to take good care of the Thai people.
So thank you very much for more information.
And that was His Excellency Mr. Chethapan Maksampan discussing the roles of MFA on evacuating Thai nationals in Ukraine. Don't forget to follow the YouTube channel MFA Thailand and Facebook page FM88 Radio Thailand English for more updates. That's it for MFA Update today. See you again until next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
MFA Updates